Man, I don't know how long it's been, but it felt like forever since the last season. But fuck all that shit. I'm ready for the absolute violation, absolute disrespect that shall commence this season. If Omni Man don't fuck with you, neither do I. That's just how I'm moving this season. Damn. But anyways, this episode begins with Invincible and Immortal going hit for hit. I don't know who Mark feeling like, but he was like, bro, miss me with that weak shit. But Immortal wasn't just gonna let his set get disrespected. Flew in and hit him with that left hook into the double fist combo. Weave. Blocked the first hit, but Mark said he got some new block strings in his duffel. But Immortal was getting tired of getting his ass beat by Omni Man Jr. and had to show him how he stood on business. Not gonna lie, he must have not gotten the new update, cause did he forget that Omni Man is in Mortal Kombat? That nigga can break combos now. He really came from the top ropes, chopped bro's arm off, and somehow still ended up looking down on that nigga. So Immortal wanted his get back. Weave. Perfect block. Scrumptious. Delicious. He said, alright little bro, enough playing. Let me see this real quick. Then alley-oop that nigga's dome piece so his son can finish the clip. And 30 seconds later, they spun a block on the resistance hideout. And then we see Eve rocking the Amber Rose and she wanted to do nothing but throw hands. But before that, C3PO tried to squabble with Omni Man, but didn't know his weave game was on 10. That's when the other robot said, we not running ones little bro, and shot a Gatling gun at him. I don't know why he put the blick down, like this ain't the nigga who bodied the Guardians in one night. He broke through the rubble, hit him with a WWE spear, ripped off his guns, and bro really tried to choke him. But before putting him into a pack, he was like, one day, you too will die. Sure, but nigga, you should have died at birth. Bro, this nigga is a pure villain. So now we back to Mark and Eve, and bro, this is looking rough. If someone ever hand swipes my attack, not gonna lie, you got it, bro. You're obviously a part of the main cast. So Eve jumped down the escalator, and she deadass only put up 4 barriers. Bro, Mark coulda really went around that shit, but he decided to be nice and walk in a straight line. And you only used 4 barriers? So you know what Mark did? Speed blitz. See, now Mark was simply trying to get her to stop, but Eve was like, nah nigga, I'd rather die. What? Eve, I bet say less. Nah, this nigga might actually be deranged. He said he wouldn't kill her, but he's okay with paralyzing her for the rest of her life. Omni Man wouldn't even do some nut shit like this. So they flew down and was like, alright, since y'all was resisting, we gotta body you. And nigga, right when that man was about to get bodied, he got sucked into some portal. But we gonna get back to that later. So then it randomly cuts to Mark staring at the spot where he got the absolute shit beat out of him. That beating was so bad that bro turned into a meme for like a year. So turns out, Mark is depressed because he felt like it's his fault the Omni Man went on a 500 kill streak. But come on bro, the Guardians of the Globe jumped him and he still won. There wasn't much you could have done. So it cuts to the twins and them boys locked up in a pen. She get wicked. But only for like 5 minutes, cause the same portal from earlier spawned in and them niggas wasted no time and walked straight through it. And turns out the person who controls them portals was the same person that Omni Man called a nigga. But now look, what we seen at the beginning of the episode was actually from a different dimension where Mark joined up with Omni Man instead of trying to box him. And this guy's goal is to gather all the other versions of himself from other dimensions so they can fuse together, becoming the ultimate nigga. And the reason he broke the twins out of jail was so they can fix up his machine so the plan can get put in motion. And while all this was going on, Old Head had to give the new Justice League a stern talking to about their performance. Nothing but a bunch of dickheads fucking up my reputation.
Yo, don't be dissing my niggas, dog.
So pretty much, Old Head called all them niggas garbage and decided it was time for a change. Not only did they bring in OG to join the squad, he invited his homeboy to the lobby as well. Now this is when Old Head peeped what the twins were doing and couldn't let them slide. But that's when Mark walked in the room. Nigga, get the fuck out. But I work for you, I bet. So everything was prepared and they were ready to begin the fusion dance. But this nigga was warned that the moment it begins, there's no going back. And if you try to stop it, that's a free ticket to the gulag. Yo, the second he started the process, Mark busted through the wall and was like, alright bro, y'all gonna have to stop before shit get wicked. The twins was like, oh nah, we gonna have to box over this. That smile told me everything I needed to know. Mark wanted nothing but to throw hands. He came with a mean right to his jaw. Mark said, oh, that's how y'all wanna play? Mink mink. After witnessing that devious 2-piece, bro was like, oh nah, we is not taking that risk. Spawned in other twins and they got straight to work. But not gonna lie though, Mark was putting a pause on them niggas. Weave.
Mink, mink, mink.
Bro really thought blocking was gonna work. Who the fuck you running up on, nigga? Hold up, I ain't done.
Weave.
Damn. After bro got hit with that 2-piece, everything started going downhill. He slid on the floor and caught the entire foot to his face. And the moment he seen that Mark was lifting his foot up, he was like, oh hell nah. Hey y'all, we finna jump this nigga. So homeboy in the chair saw firsthand that Mark was not built like his pops. He hasn't earned a jump resistant badge yet. Then homeboy starts talking about how he doesn't want to catch any bodies while building his Utopia. So instead of catching one body, he pulled that helmet off and put everyone in that room in a pack. So later on when Mark was walking home, this nigga Immortal pulls up just to hate. Nigga, your shoes whack, your hair whack, your fit whack, your mama whack, your daddy whack. Matter of fact, nigga eat a Frank, and just flew off. And then we see that homeboy somehow, some way survived that explosion. But the problem is, this is no longer the same person. His mind was taken over by someone who wanted nothing but revenge. Cause that nigga was like, we finna find out if that nigga really is. But yeah, man, I do mess with Mark, but I'm hoping we see some more Omni Man, cause that nigga is different.